Hello, it's me, Oscar from Marijuana Garden.
The two sigma problem refers to a famous finding in educational research by Benjamin Bloom way back in 1984. It highlights a massive challenge in education. Bloom discovered that students who received one-to-one tutoring with mastery learning techniques performed, on average, 2 standard deviations, also called 2 sigma, better than students learning through conventional group instruction in a typical classroom setting. So, what does 2 standard deviations better actually mean? Statistically, this is a huge difference. It means the average tutored student performed better than about 98% of the students taught conventionally. A student at the 50th percentile in a conventional class would jump to roughly the 98th percentile with one-to-one tutoring. It represents a dramatic improvement in achievement, retention, speed of learning, and motivation. While the effectiveness of one-to-one tutoring is undeniable, it's impractical and prohibitively expensive to provide for every student. The core problem Bloom identified is this: how can educators achieve the remarkable learning gains of one-to-one tutoring? The 2 sigma effect, using more practical and scalable group-based teaching methods. So, Bloom suggested that 2 group-based strategies could get us close to the 2 sigma effect, though not quite all the way there. The first is mastery learning, where students move through material at their own pace, only advancing to the next unit after they've demonstrated mastery, usually by scoring something like 80 to 90% on formative assessments for the current topic. Here, feedback and corrective procedures are absolutely key. Bloom found that this approach could lead to about a 1 sigma improvement over conventional instruction. The second strategy is enhanced group instruction, which involves improving regular teaching by using better explanations, encouraging more student participation, and giving frequent feedback. This could result in about a half sigma to 1 sigma improvement. And then there's tutoring in small groups, so 2 or 3 students per tutor. This method is more scalable than one-to-one tutoring and still very effective, achieving around a 2 sigma improvement, but it's, still pretty resource intensive. Mastery learning and enhanced group instruction both showed significant gains, somewhere between half a sigma and 1 sigma, but they still didn't reach the full 2 sigma effect that individualized tutoring could achieve. Replicating that deep level of personalized diagnosis, feedback, pacing, and motivation that a skilled tutor provides, but in a group setting, is just incredibly tough. And then there are the resource constraints. Truly individualized instruction, whether it's one-on-one tutoring or even very small groups, requires way more teachers or tutors, more time, and definitely more money than the standard classroom setup. Plus, human learning is just really complex and highly individualized. A single teacher with, say, 20 to 30 students in a classroom simply can't perfectly tailor their instruction to each student's exact needs, misconceptions, and pace the way a dedicated tutor can. The 2 sigma problem is still a fundamental challenge today and actually drives a lot of educational innovation. For example, educational technology like adaptive learning software, AI tutors, and intelligent tutoring systems tries to provide personalized instruction, feedback, and pacing at scale, kind of mimicking some aspects of one-to-one tutoring. While these tools are promising, the current technology usually hasn't managed to consistently replicate the full 2 sigma effect across all sorts of students and subjects. Still, the gains are often better than what we see with conventional instruction, maybe around 0.3 sigma to 0.8 sigma. There are also blended learning models that combine online personalized learning, such as adaptive software, with targeted small group or individual teacher support. This approach tries to get the best of both worlds, leveraging technology while keeping that crucial human element. Competency-based education, or CBE, is another example. It's similar to mastery learning and focuses on students moving forward when they've actually mastered something, rather than just spending a certain amount of time on it, which allows for more individualized pacing. And, there's been an increased focus on formative assessment too, using frequent, low-stakes assessments to really get a sense of individual student needs and tailor instruction more responsively. So, in essence, the 2 Sigma problem really highlights just how powerful truly personalized instruction, like tutoring, can be for improving learning outcomes for almost all students. But at the same time, it underscores the huge practical challenges and costs involved in delivering that level of personalization at scale within our traditional educational systems. It continues to serve as both a benchmark and a motivator for ongoing educational research and reform.
Hit that like button and subscribe for more breakthroughs that bend reality. Thanks for watching and stay curious.
Thank you.